name's Rebekah. I just wanted to thank Johnny Valencia and Amy Shackelford for starting this Review Your Own Car idea and throwing this out there over the last week or so. I know a lot of us have missed out on events that we were supposed to go to that are car related. We've missed out on our standard cars and coffee, and this is just a great idea and a great way for us to learn about each other's vehicles and learn more about each other and how we ended up with the particular vehicle that we ended up with. So I'm really excited to get to share my car and my story with you today. One of the most exciting things to me about a person and cars in general is I love the story behind each car, and I love the story behind why each person decided to get the particular car that they chose. So thanks for sticking with me while I introduce you to my 2014 C63 AMG 507 edition. So your standard C63 actually was a 6.2 liter V8. This is also a 6.2 liter V8, but the base model C63 came with 451 horsepower. The 507 actually came with 507 horsepower, so the ECU was tuned to have a little higher horsepower. It had some SLS AMG internals. It also came with some cosmetic differences as well. So it had the Black Series hood, and then a lot of piano black pieces and trim on the exterior. And then it has a graphics package as well. If you'll walk around to the side, I'll show you the side view of the car. So it has, the 507 edition had a graphics package. It also had different wheels. The black wheels, the black face wheels, I actually prefer on this particular car because it gives a little bit of contrast. So now we're going to go and look at the interior of the 507. So the interior actually had piano black trim as well as Alcantara inserts in the seats. Basically similar to a standard C63, just had, like the exterior, a few little tweaks. My favorite thing about this car actually is the seats. I love being able to adjust these seats and to hug me. I'm a fairly small person, so coming from having a lot of Civic SIs, love the seats in my Civics, but being able to adjust the seat to fit me perfectly is just my absolute favorite feature of the interior of this car. So I chose the C63 actually because back in 2010 I went to a Cars and Coffee in Orlando, and there was a modified C63 AMG with a wide body kit, and it had painted carbon fiber bits. I believe it actually was supercharged. The guy raced the vehicle, and when he pulled out, I fell in love with the looks of the car, but then when he pulled out of the event, I just absolutely fell in love. So fast forward to actually a year ago today, and my husband sent me a message or a text one day while I was at work, and he said, there's a white C63 at a local dealership. And I had been dreaming of a white C63 for 10 years almost. And so he went to check the vehicle out, and they had no idea what they had. There were a couple modifications to the car. I'll show you under the hood in just a second, but a couple modifications to the car that made it even better than what a 507 edition was in my mind. And so the dealership had no clue that this was even a modification that was on the car. So I ended up getting to walk away pretty much with a steal of a deal on this car. And so how about we come check out the motor, which is my second favorite part. So the dealership actually did not know. My husband went and popped the trunk of the car, and he found a gigantic Kleemann box in the trunk, and he was like, what the heck? There's got to be a motor in this car. I know there's a motor in this car. So he popped the hood, and he was like, oh, it's Kleemann Supercharged. So this particular car, actually when it was dynoed, put down about 526 to the wheels with 477 foot-pounds of torque. So there is no shortage of power and no shortage of smiles on my part every time I start this car up. every time I get to drive around, especially coming from somebody, again, used to having my manual Civics, having something with this much torque, a big V8, like I am in complete heaven. So that pretty much sums it up. Thanks for joining me as I got to share with you about my 2014 C63 AMG 507 edition Kleemann Supercharged. I look forward to seeing your video next.